doesn't fucking work. Example, Dragon Saber cutting down their defense by 99% and you don't even see a damage reduction at all.
Dragon Saber is supposed to be the best DPSer in the game for us.
It doesn't work though.
Like I used him for a while. He's just so squishy.
It has a skill that's supposed to cut their defense by 99% and it does nothing.
How do I never had a problem with that? I always notice a difference when I used it.
Flash thumbing, garbage. Does nothing.
You gotta remember, not all bosses are based off defense. Like,
dude, I did it to a fish.
For instance, those bees right there. Those bees have 0% defense. 0 defense as a stat. The fish that you're talking about have 0 defense as a stat. They have VIT. It's just pure health on their gauge. On the defense rating, what you're looking for is, like, you'll notice when you're hitting one mob, you'll do X amount of damage per hit. Another mob, you'll do different amount of damage per hit. That's defense.
So they have their own individual stats, like
yeah. Yeah, so the defense strip is amazing on certain bosses. Like, I'm sure you've hit certain bosses in the tower or something by now that, like, you'll notice you're doing, like, 60 damage instead of 100 and something damage. That's defense. Those are the guys you need that strip for.
That's fucking dumb.
So it's basically every skill is really awesome and OP in its own way.
Why would they design it like that, especially when we have a lack of skill points? That's really bad.
It's to make every class useful. Yeah. Like, if you just could strip the fucking stats off of all characters, like, who would use anything but Dragon Saber then?
Who uses anything but fighter? That's all I see running around is fighters.
I don't know. That's just bad players. You haven't been to late game.
Every little OP Japanese fucker I see is a fighter.
Oh, that's bullshit. That's 1,000% bullshit. Every single Japanese player I know, every endgame Japanese player won't touch fighter. Lancer is hugely popular with them. Hugely popular. The 2
people we saw with the fucking over 1,000 crit multiplier, both fighters.
Yeah, that's 2 guys.
14k flat unbuffed attack, 16k flat unbuffed attack.
Yeah, that's garbage. That's a bum player. You're just still early game. That's the problem. Yeah, like,
what do you mean
you can throw.
Players? They had more stats than you do.
No, they don't. I'm unbuffed to 18k attack. If I go glass cannon, I think you're like my worst class is better than that class you just spoke of. Pure attack.
Your stats right now, and their stats were better. That's what I'm saying.
No, not as a combo build. None of these guys can come in here and do what I'm doing right now. Yes, if I go pure glass cannon, I'm at 17.8k attack, only 1k HP, and only 2k defense. There's a whole. This is the problem we had with my group, and the reason a lot of dudes quit was because they all wanted to worry about that big damage number, and they went in here and they started to get the late game. This is nowhere near late game. That's a news flash right there. This is nothing. This is anywhere near the hardest boss in the game. This isn't even top 50. So just to let you know, like, if you think this is hard, you're fucked. This is the top 50. Like, have you even taken, like, the Dragon Pass level 70 in DK yet? Because that's 90% of your gameplay, by the way, is doing DKs. If you're not taking the DK Pass 70, you haven't seen shit. Because that second boss comes out and it gets real hard. Now, anyways, this is not top 50. They're not even close. Like, these dudes that are building pure attack, they get to this point, which isn't even late game, and they start to go, what the fuck?
They have pure attack.
But they don't have defense.
5k flat defense.
I'm the best player in the game. So you show him to me, because I guarantee you if he has a ground star, which he doesn't, I'm the only one in the game that has it.
Yeah, he doesn't have it, and his stats are better.
I guarantee you he bought stuff off me, and if you ask him just straight up, even if he's a Japanese, just type NoEmpathy ? In there, and he'll start talking to you. He'll start auto-translating to talk to you. Promise you, those dudes aren't anywhere near what you think they are. Now, if he was fully buffed, okay, I could see him pulling those numbers. But I guarantee you, you're full of shit. If you give a screenshot for me, I want to see it. Because even dudes in the stream right now are like, okay, this must be a PC player if he has those kind of numbers. Because in the stream, they're like, yeah, right.
He has 1,073 crit multiplier.
You just said 1,000 crit multiplier, 17k attack, and 6k defense, unbuffed. That's a god. All the fucking cosplays on in the game, and all the best in slot fucking items in the game would not give you those stats. I'll tell you that right now. That's with everything on. You couldn't pull those stats.
He had like, what was it, 14 something? Bigs attack, flat, and almost 5k defense, and he definitely had 1,073 crit.
Unbuffed. He had all these stats.
I'll never forget that.
Yeah,
he was a fighter.
Yeah. Yeah. It's literally. It's literally impossible. I'll tell you that right now.
He had no buffs on. We met him inside of the Dragon Tower.
What was his name?
Japanese something with a no diving sign looking thing in the middle.
Yeah, just send me a screenshot of his name. I'll invite him into the party chat and he'll explain his build to you. It's not a big deal. Because I can guarantee you he wasn't unbuffed with those stats. It's impossible. Even with the best equipment in the game. Especially since he didn't have Ground Star. And a Ground Star is like 10,000 hours at this point.
He was using a fucking Doom sword.
Yeah, he's garbage. More than likely you're looking at a completely buffed character and didn't even realize it. Because it doesn't always show buffs.
He wasn't buffed though.
Then he's a hacker. He's the only person in the game with those kind of stats unbuffed, including PC.
His friend had it too.
Yeah.
The 1,000 something multiplier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, next time you see that, just send me a screenshot of the dude's name, because they discovered some kind of amazing glitch that allows them to have more stats than is humanly possible in this game, and I would love to know it.
That's what I was thinking.
Because even with the max gear in the game, max crit multiplier plus, that's all 10 stars at that point. All 10 stars in every single slot for cosplay.
It must have been, because he had 1073 unbuffed on his fighter.
Yeah, you're still talking about not sacrificing somewhere. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you're gonna sacrifice somewhere.
Yeah. And like 60 agility, or 10 agility or some shit. Bro, his stats were insane. We're not bullshitting you. We don't just make stuff up for the fuck of it.
No, it's just the stats that you're doing, you're saying. If you're correct, it's impossible. That's what I'm trying to point out to you.
Bro,
like,
they were so high, I literally said he was a hacker to bitch.
Like, I'm just sitting here buffed at 9k attack and 6k defense, not fully buffed, thinking, okay, show me this guy's build. Even buffed right now, okay, buffed, I'm at 120k attacked. Oh, just fell off. Like, there's no fucking way. Yeah, it's impossible. I'm literally talking to the Discord in my stream right now. It's impossible what you just read off to me. I'm sorry. It's just impossible.
I just pulled those specific numbers out of my butthole.
Did you get the branch? Neither one of you yet?
No.
It's fucked. But, yeah, I wouldn't worry about the fighter thing. Yes, everybody should have a fighter in their repertoire. It's important. Because it just makes certain fights quicker. Text me his name. I'll put his name in the Japanese Discord. We can figure out who it is. Oh yeah, they have a screenshot, so we'll be able to get his name here in a second. And I'll just run it through. You can go ahead and message him on the Discord. I want to know his build, because all these dudes have been kissing my ass for how long now to loan them items and shit if they're pulling anywhere near the stats they just read off. I want to talk to him. Yeah, shoot it to me. Shoot it, shoot it, shoot it.
So if you're saying it takes so many hours to get a Ground Star, why do you have
It was more of like to be like a world first thing, and then basically if I got that weapon, all the value of Chaotic Pete would go through the roof. There was an event going on. I was running like multiple accounts basically while I was sleeping, just letting them auto farm to get these drops that you turn in for a chance for Chaotic Pete. And because that's the best weapon in the game, if I managed to get that weapon, which by far is the best, the value of Chaotic Pete will go through the roof. So I got the
You're a
weapon,
giant cheater.
screenshot, threw it into the Discord, made all the whales like super hard.
You're sitting here saying you're the best player, but you're just a giant cheater. Basically.
What do you mean?
You can't AFK in this game. So
You
how
can.
did you AFK while you're sleeping?
Just a rapid fire controller?
That is not, bro.
Hmm?
You altered the gameplay experience, bro.
If you're doing Circle X, you're altering the gameplay experience. I've had a GM in my lobby saying that is not intended. So you're a cheater. Yeah, it's just it is what it is.
I
Like
haven't
you
attacked once.
You what?
I haven't attacked once.
You haven't done a single auto attack in this game. Damn.
Right now,
Yeah.
no. So how
Your
would you know
stories
I
are
wanna
amazing, dude. Like I love your stories. Like you are like the best content ever. I just want to say, like, all you said is this game is
Yeah, so are
garbage,
you.
and
You're the
throw
best
these numbers
player.
out there that are just like so
They're-
outrageous that
They
you
were
have
real.
people wound
You were
up.
looking at 'em.
No, they're
were-
not real.
you were
Nobody
looking at
has 9K attack, 8K defense, 1,000 crit. No,
Bro,
no
that
one.
dude did.
With 9K attack and 8K defense. Get the fuck out of here.
More than 9K attack and less than 8K defense.
No, you said
had almost
19K
5K.
attack, 8K
He had
defense. That's
almost
what you said.
5K and he had almost 14K base attack. You
So
said
now it's 5K
19.
what? Defense?
It was always almost 5K defense.
Okay. Well, in the
Never
stream,
once
we
said
have
he
it
had
tagged for you. You
9.
can go on twitch.com where you literally, they all exploded in the chat because of the fact that you said 19K attack, unbuffed, 8K defense. That's what you said.
They exploded because of the 1,000 fucking crit multiplier. That's why they exploded.
No, 1,000 crit multiplier is nothing. That's not a problem. That's a build. That's just a whale build. That's where you're switching out strength for crit multiplier. That's not a big deal.
But he had strength. This is my point.
Okay, that's a crit multiplier build. If you go look right now, like I
He
told you
had
earlier,
almost the same attack
just
as
listen.
you
Just
with
listen.
no
I
ground
get it.
star.
I get it. You don't understand. Just push touchpad. Go to the gotcha right now. Okay. Let me know when you're in
You
there.
don't fucking
I'll tell you where to go.
understand that This is this guy's stats.
I'll tell you
That's
where to
just
go
what
right
it
now,
is.
and you'll see why he had the stats you think he had. If you go to the gotcha right now, the gotcha that's currently up, the black item, which is my paracel, look at it. It gives you strength and crit multiplier. I told you there's a 50% chance right now during this thing. That's the reason whales love it. 50% chance to get strength and physical crit multiplier.
Okay.
So yes, if you're a whale, like I told you, you have all 10K, 10 stars on, which I know of 4 Japanese players right now that have spent over $3,000 and have that possibility to have close, well, no, not even close, because there's absolutely zero chance that they have the 8K defense you said. So no, never mind. I'm
I
wrong.
didn't say
Forget
8K
it.
defense ever.
Yeah, they're literally, there's a fucking stream up right now, dude, that actually fucking started talking about it because they went, oh my god, he's the first player ever, mobile or PC, to pull 8K defense with that crit multiplier. That's what this whole thing is about. Anybody can make a glass cannon. That's what I told you. Anyone can have that kind of stats, but they're not going to have any defense, and they're going to be on the floor. They're
Dude, he
the
had
whole reason.
he had everything. This is what I'm trying to tell you.
Okay, I get it. I get what you're saying. I'm just letting you know.
So
it's
upset
possible.
about the fact that that's what it was. Me and
It's
Big
not
saw
upset. What the fuck is up with this guy?
It. We
I
saw
don't get
2
it.
people like that, and they were both. Well, sorry, one was a samurai, and he was even more OP than that fighter.
God. Okay. You're right.
Don't want to believe it. When they get back on, we'll fucking screenshot it for
All right. You're right. Yep.
I am fucking right. I know what I looked at with my
Yep.
eyes. They're my eyes.
This is yeah. He is the same dude from earlier. Yes. No, he's a casual. It'll be right. He'll fall off and
Yeah,
quit
I'm a
within a week.
casual.
He's already talking about how bad the game is because he can't just solo with Thief. It's not a big deal. Let him do his thing.
Can't solo with anything.
You can't do anything.
It's
I
not
get it
a
because
fucking
you're stubborn.
I'm stubborn, but you won't accept the fact that the stats that we told you were the stats that dude had.
Yep, that's correct. Because it's impossible.
I mean, what buff lasts 24/7 without activating it?
I'm not gonna even go through the math with you because you seem to be really stubborn and you think you're right. So if you think he had fucking 8K defense with 19K attack, good for you. With 1,000 fucking crit rate,
said 19? Who the fuck said 19K attack?
Exact
ever?
thing that came out of your mouth.
One.
That's what fired everyone up. That's the reason we're all over the Discord
I said
blowing
19.
up because we started going into the Japanese chat because we wanted to find the dude.
Now. Give me the name of your stream right now.
Oh my god, this kid. Jesus Christ.
Give me the name of your
NoEmpathy PSN on Twitch, buddy. Come on over. I've never seen somebody say, hey, yo, you just woke up? Come help me. And then sit here and run his mouth like he's a somebody. It's so fucking
Did I message you?
No.
I don't even know you. I didn't message you, so why don't you shut the fuck up? I didn't ask you for shit.
Dude, you're garbage. Shut the fuck
ask
up.
you for shit.
Like, if you're gonna get carried, get carried. Then walk out. Walk out. That's all you gotta do.
I'm playing
Walk the fuck out.
I didn't talk to you.
Walk the fuck out. That's all you gotta do. If you're a big man, walk out. Don't hold on to my pocket and sit here and get all pissy with me when I'm telling you the truth. I have no reason to lie. None.
We don't either. That's the whole point.
But you're the one getting aggressive.
Because you're being
I
stupid.
rolled out of bed and came here to help you, and I'm being stupid.
I didn't ask you for help. I don't fucking know you.
Okay, then get out. Walk out, you dumb bitch. It's not hard to walk out. You don't get carried and run your mouth. Like, you can't suck my dick and ride my dick at the same time. Pick one.
Nobody's sucking.
You want to carry or not? That's all I'm asking you. Do you want to carry?
Bro, I don't care.
Okay, then walk out.
I'm here playing with bigs. I don't give a fuck about you.
Just
or
walk
how
out.
Strong you are. Why don't you fuck off?
Okay, well, then I'm out. Okay, got it.
Bye.
That's not a problem. You told me to leave, I'll leave. It doesn't bother me any.
Yeah. What, am I gonna fucking cry because you can't carry me? Fuck off.
That's no problem. It's your progression, not mine. I'm good.
I'm not gonna take a carry from
I'm sorry, you're muted at this point. Like, I'm not gonna babysit a 12-year-old. It's not happening. Have a good day.
Fuck you, dude. Mute me. You can still hear me. Stupid.
Anyways, now that he's muted, if you need help, I'm more than happy to help you. That's not a problem. But he's your friend, so if you want me to just help you another time so you can go play with him, that's fine too.
Laughing.
I don't doubt that he has good items and stuff. It's just he doesn't have what he spouted at the start. Like that's what set everybody off, was saying that someone has 9K, 19K attack, 8K defense, and 1,000 crit rate on top of it, which is, yeah, that's what set everybody off. Because I said, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yes." And then, of course, the couple people went off in the stream, then they went into the Discord, and then they went all over trying to figure out who it is. Yeah, so that's not what he said. That's the problem. That's what they clipped in the stream there. It's just they didn't. Did I invite you or you invite me? I thought I saw an invite for a second. Okay. Hopefully he's a friend from a different game, because he is not gonna last long the way he's talking. This game sucks and all that. Which is a shame, because I have a thief build right here for 1.5 mil. Nah, thank you for the DM. No. No, the thief build you just sent me would be legit for the guy that he's with. It was getting all pissy. Nah, I'll post you mine on the Discord in a little bit. Yep. No problem. Apparently I gotta block your friend because now he's messaging. I don't know what he's thinking. Like, he's muted, so I can't hear him, but now he's starting to message me for some reason. Well, he didn't mute me. If I block him, he can't. He can never join a party chat with me again, but I hate to do that to somebody. Oh, really? I thought since the suicide, they don't allow that. Alright, that's good then. I'll just go ahead and block him. There we go. Oh, man, at this point, he's escalating to messages and shit. That's alright. He's not somebody who's going to be playing this game long. You can tell just by the way he talks, so I'm not too worried about it. As long as he's not flooding that chat that's supposed to be to help people, then he's more than welcome. Yeah, I will 100% completely apologize and send him $1,000 if that guy had those stats that he said, and then they clipped, and then they started. Right. Checking right now. You said 4K defense? Possible. That's possible. But he said 8K, and then got mad whenever we said it was impossible. And then that's when it escalated to me saying, okay, then let's start checking the Discord because that guy's a hacker. I mean, even with those numbers you're saying, that's still nearly every cosplay slot 10-star. That's $5,000. No, it's just all 10s. It's just all 10 stars. Like I said, the gear that we're getting is just like little cosplays. You know what I mean? As a free-to-play player, you have to do it to be good. I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what that is. Yeah, if you spend enough money, that's what I've said is that's the problem is these guys keep throwing money at the wall, and then they realize that they can't clear shit. No, that's crit chance. Okay, I do want to see that because the highest in the game is 1%, and that's a 10 star. I do want to see that. Yeah, same with me. I have potentials as well, but that's. Are you sure it didn't say physical crit plus 80%? It said multiplier. Like I have physical crit plus 80%, physical crit plus 40, 10, blah blah blah, but multiplier. Yeah, that's chance. Yeah. Yeah, it's all 10 star. Like I said, that pool right now will give you a lot of that. It's just that's money, unless you're rich. Yeah, I know people with that. It's just that wasn't the issue. The issue was the defense. I mean, you can go glass scanning. That's not an issue. But 8K defense is through the fucking roof. I'm more interested in that samurai. You just said 17K plus attack. Whew, that's monster. That's all 10 stars. Yeah, it's better than my samurai by far. Like, yeah, it blows my samurai out of the water. I love samurai. I'm surprised if you guys didn't. I mean, it has like a 50% drop rate. Make sure you turn it on the regular character. I turned mine on the wrong character once. Fuck it. She gave 10 stars? What do they do? Okay. So, is it an AoE though? I think it is. Yeah, that's the big thing. If it's an AoE, it's OP as shit. Because you're able to throw that AoE on your Guardian or whatever and have an extra AoE effect. Could have swore that one was. I'm looking at it and I think that one is, but it's hard to tell. And then the other item he got is for his class, basically. It's OP as shit. It's a monster. Oh, nice. I love Red Lord's like my favorite set. Yeah, I love that. I like the Shadow Edge too. It's nice as well. So you got a good base for your fighter. Yeah, my fighter has nothing. No 10 stars. Nothing. But it does what it's meant to do as a DPS slave. You remember where you got those boots that repeatable? That second island? When you go to that second island, that little boat there, you go inside there. Yeah, the green flames spawn. You can get, there's a couple sets of boots you need to farm there. I can tell you the names of them real quick. You want the Fighting Master Guards. They give 40 dex, 40 agility. They're nice to have laying around. The Thief Raiment drops from there as well. It gives you physical crit plus 80%, which is really nice to have. Also got, go through all my guys. Cancer shield. Maybe not. Defense reduced by 90%. You know, there's a really cool set for Guardian that gives you plus 50 to all stats. It's on strength, dex, fit, agility, everything. And the downside is that it stuns you once every 30 seconds. Which is the most annoying shit in the world, except there's a pair of shoulders in this game that make you completely invulnerable to stun, which makes them one of the best combos in the game. You also want a Garment of Invigoration, which drops from that place. It gives you plus 40 strength, plus 40 vit, which is really nice. that's nice. If you like, rings are tricky, but if you can find some that are worth using, definitely nice. So yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. There's 4 good boots, whatever you want to call them, that drop from that area, that instance. They have really good potentials on them. And the good thing is they don't need peaches or anything. You know what I mean? You're just leveling them at that point. But chest pieces, pretty much every single chest piece, you need My Tao. Unless you're gonna go for like what I did, which is I did some My Tao. I did 1, 2, 3, 4 My Taos, and I switched into interesting armors like defense multi +3. I like that. Defense multi +2. It's a one-hit a quitter glass cannon. I mean, they're monsters for one big hit. Oh, you're gonna put the Shadow Wedge set on your thief? I mean, I said the trick to thief is really just getting above 3k agility. It'll be okay. It's same thing as anything, agility sets, and then work on. Yeah. So basically, you do all that. You build up your bullshit, and then you build up your burst. Then you'd hit that DPS sword you got to pop up your physical crit multiplier, pop your 3 buff skills, pop your main hit, bang. You just hit for around 2 mil. Yep. It's just about getting your burst up, and we're on PlayStation, so it's pretty easy for us to build burst. So yeah, I mean, you don't even need a ton of gear for it. It's all about hitting the right. As long as you have that 3k agility, that's the hardest thing. Once you have that 3k agility, it's all about hitting the right buffs in the right order, because they get a bonus for damage and crit off their agility. And you have the hardest part, which is that sword that everybody wants on the agility builds. Yeah. Crit based off agility, yep. And there's some nice items like that, and you can get that one at different like, I'm guessing you're talking about the Master Thief pants. Yeah, you can get that at different levels, by the way. Like, that's level 3. There's a level 4 of that as well, and they all stack. So you get level 1, 2, 3, and 4, put them all on at the same time. Oh, this is a 4, so it's not even the Master Thief pants. That's something else. It's probably an E. Yeah, they're probably like the Garment of Thief or something like that. Because I have the Master Thief ones. It's like level 3. If they're level 4, that pair's really nice. You can just... yeah, they're pretty nice. Yeah, it's cheap as shit to level. Yeah, that's what I love about this. Yeah, I'd run the fuck out of that. But that's the reason that, like, Ninja is so amazing to theory craft, is because they can steal some of those skills from Thief and just do insane little one-hit quitters, or they can go for a sustain build, or they can go for a solo build. Because basically, like, the cool thing about Thief and Ninja is they're so amazing at soloing because they can go up to just about any mob in the game, hit that amazingly huge damage, and let's say they don't manage to kill it, they can immediately do play dead and stuff and just completely drop aggro and just laugh because they're unhittable. And there's items that you put on that whenever you go into that mode, play dead and all that shit, you immediately heal all your health back up to full. So they're just such a annoyingly amazing solo class. Yeah, there's items that you equip, potentials that make you heal back up to full health whenever you hit hide or play dead. So that's just broken. That's why everybody loves it on like phone and PC. It's just the most annoying solo class in the game. I personally would say, oh, like you're actually trying to level it and use it at the same time? Kokia. Yeah, definitely Kokia. Hell yeah. Because you can just grab up the whole map and AoE it down with its, one burst. AoE heal the crap out of you. Yeah, it's really nice there. I mean, you can just jump in one of my AFK farms and level up that way. The skills are the hard part because you want to go to Bandit Rock, and kill all the fucking... Well, I'm going to be setting up an AFK farm in my spot if you want to come there and level. Nice. Yeah. Hey, they gave back the defeat a monster and get some gems thing. It's nice of them. Yeah. Yeah, better nothing. It was a huge disappointment when they took that back away. Well, I might as well go do some dailies and set her up. I'm on. Been running some fucking private tests for the makers of auto chess. It's so fucking AIDS. A lot of work with that shit the last few days. Yeah, it's fucking awesome. Yeah, Fire Arrow and the Thunder Arrow are the two you want to use on him. Like, it just strips him. I forget, to be honest. I'd have to look. That'd be really weird. Oh, yeah. You can use one or the other. Yeah, if you have decent... I think either way you're gonna, crit like crazy. Yeah, we actually had a set pattern of which arrows they had to start to drop specific elemental resistances. Okay, they're respecking. That's what they're doing. There's certain bosses that like Fire Arrow doesn't work on, so they go to Thunder Arrow. Yeah. Which isn't a huge deal. I mean, you get enough respects a day. But 99% of what I say isn't for me. It's asking these JP players and these dudes that have played for 13 freaking years. Yeah, 13 years is a bit much. I apparently played the beta 13 years ago, but I played it for less than a month. And the only reason I figured out that I played it was because of that area where we were just talking about with the boots. I was like, when the first time I went in there on PlayStation, I was like, I know this map. Where are they stealing this from? What game are they stealing it from? And some industry was like, oh, I didn't steal from anyone. You had to have played it. And then they went on there and found my name on the beta list. It's like, alright, I don't remember it all, but okay. What, the beta? Oh, no, the beta was on PC 13 years ago. No, this game wasn't even on PS3 or anything. Yeah, this is basically this company bought out this game and then they put it over to mobile and closed it out on PC and then brought it over to console recently. If they ever make it free to play, this game's gonna take off. It's just if and when. Exactly. Because they are making decent money right now because of the whales. So who knows if they will or not. Alright, I gotta kill Kishota. Remember, all those items you're getting, a lot of that is DK work. DK work, DK work, DK work. I better equip it all. One of the worst mistakes I've seen people make that aren't whales is they just start throwing like 6 stars and 7 stars and shit into other things just so they can equip more items. Then they regret it later on and get all pissy. Because you're not going to play one character, you're going to need different builds and stuff, you know? Did you draw all 77? The good shit. The healer helmet. Yeah, you're missing the good shit though. The healer item and all that. There's 2 helmets in there that heal you, and they're like amazing. The 10 stars? One second. Let's see if I can find it. Yeah, they're usually going for. Matter of fact, I have a draw. Going there anyways. If it ever loads. Oh, there it is. It's Dragon Fist Star. That's what I was thinking of. It's the... Does the same thing as the helmet, but it's not a helmet. It's a fist. Yeah, there's a couple of helmets that do the same exact thing. I could have swore there was one of those helmets in here, though. That's really bothering me now. It looks like cat ears, but I'm not seeing it. But yeah, that Dragon Fist Star is like super broken on like a tank build. Just super broken. So because I'm a free to play, I have so much negative mind. There's just no way I could ever swing it, even if I got one. No chance. Anyway, did I accept? I think I did. Technically, my healer would be a better DPS. At some point I was going to switch, make the class that's my healer right now my DPS slave, and go back to the Mariah being my healer. I have way better healer items on Mariah that I'm using as a DPS slave, and way better DPS items on the other one. It's just the healer I lag just does not have the DK work put into it yet, sadly. It is a peasant. That's weird. I don't know why. But now you feel the pain of the peach shit, huh, man? Fucking AIDS. That's why you saw me get so excited when I think it might have been you. It was like, it looks like it's process of elimination. I was like, holy shit! Like if they're just giving, that'd have been so awesome. That'd have been the shit right there. This pizza a bitch. Yeah. Stone. That's the bonus summon, probably. It's still good that you're getting past all the other stuff. Are you soloing that with no healer? Took me a while to figure out that one. And then they have all these different fucking explanations on mobile that are such aids are like, okay, it's the dude that's a different height. So I go through there and I would stand on top of every single one of them to figure out which one was a different height. Because it definitely is kill one of them and then they all disappear. And then the boss comes out and he can almost one-shot you if you're not at full health, which is AIDS. It's so AIDS. So, yeah. It is one of them games. Defeat Greed. Okay. Didn't you end up getting a strike pack? I got that. It is very useful. And they're gonna make me walk all the way over to near my AFK farm just to kill a greedy and then walk all the way back. I hate you. Cyrus. Can't say I've ever done those. The Abyss Keys. Those rings are supposed to be really nice. I mean, especially the item drop when people love that ring. Guessing fortune then. I don't know, people nerd out over that shit. I don't, but I know people do. Yeah. Well, that's the problem, is that drop rate, they say, is like completely useless on like item drops because it's 3% of 0.5%. You know what I mean? Well, that's what people say. It's like even worse because it's like yeah, you know what I mean? It's not 3%. Like you're not getting like 0.3 at that point. You're getting 3% of that 0.5. So they say it's really amazing for like Peach Farm, though, they say. Because it's like a guaranteed drop off. Yeah, because it's a guaranteed drop, so you're more likely to get an extra peach or something, you know? Yeah. Well, you don't get a ton. Yeah, you don't get a ton per item. It takes time, but it's... Where am I at? You're still... You only need, what, 40 or 88 per item? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Well, you also have you spawned the bonus boss to get those extra as well? Those are nice. There's a quest behind him that just says like Japanese letters and then rock, or 070 rock, and you turn in the boring drops for it. And then whenever you come up to the twin ogres, there's a big rock behind there that like you usually do like no damage to, basically. And you go up to it, you target it, and then hit the potion that they give you from turning in that quest for boring drops, and it'll make it vulnerable and you can kill it. And that spawns a boss in the final boss room. Usually there's no boss in there, there's just that little weak ass dude. Yeah, there'll actually be a turtle in there after that. Yeah. Well, every week they change the outside drop. Like right now it was Dragon Eye Stones or whatever, which are freaking, like, to you you're probably like, wow, I've been capped on those forever. But to like someone like me, like, it is the most annoying, stupid fucking drop in the game, because you have to do this low ass dragon tower that's just boring as hell to get it, and it's the only place that drops it. So like you want to make sure you deposited a full stack of those Dragon Eye Stones that are dropping in the open world right now, and have a full stack on you. Because like, yeah, you want to make sure you have that double stack, because you do not want to farm that shit later. It sucks. But they'll be changing that. Well, they might have changed it with the maintenance, honestly. Dragon Fang Stone. I hope it's not Dragon Fang. I'm capped on that. It rotates him. Yeah, I probably bought him because I just constantly am farming money, waiting on the event. I think that's it for my dailies. Do you have any boring drops on you? Let me see how many I have. It's like 30 or 40 or some shit. I have to see how many I have. Yeah, garbage. I was helping somebody else get freaking peaches the other day. I could do a couple runs with you though if you need. Yeah, you don't want to burn out. Fucking limited event. How many more days are in that shit? I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure. It'd be really weird if they'd have to go through that twice. Oh no, they adjust them. They might have to. One's just, the offhand's probably like X amount weaker. I know their offhand's always weaker in some way. The burst gauge thing is a cooldown. Like, it's not as good as you think. It's great if you're running the whole burst gauge set, but nah. Yeah, that's what I said too. That's the reason I fucking busted my ass to get it first. No. It's all hype basically. That's all the weapon is. It's got great attack power if you can actually get it that high, but it's like if I had what's that? I'd have to go farm Aether, which is like 3 hours of run. And that tower is, even with my slave healer with me and like actually like trying, it still takes me like 3 or 4 hours of run, and that's not even enough for an attempt to try to make it to 55. Probably 10 hours per attempt, and that's not a guaranteed attempt, I failed it. It's an 80% rate to go up to 55 right now. I failed 5 in a row. So, yeah. It's just, it breaks your will. It's a good weapon, don't get me wrong, but like, is it super important? No. That weapon that I think I loaned it to you, remember the crit run? Yeah, I would, if I didn't end up going and getting the same exact passive on, 1 second. Is it on demonic memory? Yeah. If I didn't go and get the demonic memory rapier for Magic Knight, I would still be using that sword, 100%. That sword's great. It's more important to have that crit than a little more attack, in my opinion. I know dudes with over 1,000 crit multiplier that don't have enough crit rate to make it worth it. It's like if you're not critting every other swing, what's the point in having crit multiplier? Because you're not taking advantage of it at all. You know what I mean? And a lot of them quit because of that. They spend a whole shit ton of money and they realize that they still can't get by content, and they get pissed off and quit. Hell, the one dude gave me fucking $100 for some peat. Leveled up the weapon, realized that it would, he had to go get the, what's it called, Dawn Ore. He tried to pay me 20-30 bucks to go do the Dawn Ore for him because he realized that was going to take a couple of days of farming. I said no. I just was not in the mood. He went and did it himself. It took him 3 or 4 days basically of farming 8 hours a day. And then he got to that, leveled it up to the next phase, which then he needed quartz, and he needed 800 quartz to go up to ground star. It could be 600, you could be right. And he went in there and he fought that, and he realized just how long it was going to take to get 600 quartz. And he's like, dude, I'll give you 50 bucks to do this. I was like, nah, I already did it. It was annoying. It takes so goddamn long. I'm taking a break from that shit because I get nothing out of it. I go to get quartz. What's the point? I'm not making another ground star yet. Exactly. That's the problem. What's the point in doing it? What's that? That's what I hate. Like, I can't get the right lance. I have the intelligence one or whatever. I just look at passives. I don't necessarily want the ground star one, you know. Like I said, the ground star, yeah. That's the thing, is going through them one at a time on that translation website and figuring out which one you want. Yeah, I've been there. Right? There's a lot of weird ones out there. It's like the fucking Buster one's all intelligence. There's one good one on every one. It's just finding it with the shitty drop rate. Yeah, you want to do like, just take a healer with you and do, what's the third one? Nightmare. You want to do Nightmare with just a healer and just kill as many ads as you can. It gives you good rewards. That's the best way to do it right now. Until you can kill some ads, and the ads in Nightmare give you a higher chance to do stuff. Well, I mean, if you manage to survive through it too, you don't even have to go kill this stuff if you can survive. Like I did, I soloed a hard that way. I just sat there at the gate, AoEing everything. Until fucking the competitive event pops. That's when it gets really good. Cause like first and second place gets stupid good stuff. Like 10-star fucking cosplays and shit. Like stupid good. Everything is 4-step. I said, oh, that was the new company. The new company is the one that did the like last levels. They were like, oh, let's add another star to these levels, and it's like they fucked up most skills. Yeah, the new company's a little retarded. Yeah, but Saber is supposed to be the best class for our exploit by far. It's just glass cannon out the ass though. Nope, it's broken. Yeah. No. They adjusted the daily reset to 3 o'clock Eastern? What the hell? Everything just reset. They're just adjusting shit. It's a weird setup. Yeah. I tried to start fucking with that, but like, yes, I admit, like, theory-wise, I understand why all the Japanese Discord people that play on PC say it should be the best for us, but holy crap. I'm all about sustain. I like sustain. Theorycraft is real. Should be alright. Alright. I'm gonna go take a piss, grab a coffee, all that stuff, and talk tomorrow. Be right back. God, I'm back. Lust, if you're still in the stream, that video you sent me was fucking hilarious. I love that. 3,000 crit multiplier buffed is fucking nuts. But I love how you framed the video. That is sick as shit. He's the best Japanese player? Yeah, I believe it. I mean, the dude's been playing fucking 13 goddamn years on PC and mobile. I mean, I'm sure he has every set. But that's still a sick video he made. Basically, he made a video where he gets on his fighter first, and he says this is the difference between a good player and a bad player, and he buffs his fighter up completely. Zooms in on his crit at 3,000 and what was it? 3016. Then goes up and hits this boss. I don't know if you've seen the boss yet. It's called Roshi. It's basically like the benchmark for in-game bosses. He's a bitch. Goes up and hits this boss and dies in the first 3 seconds. Just literally 3 seconds or less. 3,000 crit multiplier. Just boom, hits the floor. Then it shows him zoom back out, and then it just skips ahead to him reorganizing his gear, and then he says, let's try now, and he's on the fighter again. He has no crit multi at all, 20k plus attack, and 7k defense unbuffed, but throws all his buffs up, waits for fit armor to hit to the last level, goes in there and just fucking, he still lost to the boss, but he fought it for like 5 minutes with no healer. It's like, holy shit. And that's like one of the top 3 strongest bosses in the game. Mind for what class? Do you have all your shared skills? That's where most of your mind, where most of your MP comes from, is this shared knowledge. Like, I'm so negative mind, I have to, it's all those shared notes, it's all my MP. It's rough. Some potentials on items that'll give you MP too, just flat MP instead of mind. That's what you want if you're wearing negative mind gear, is just go for the MP items, you know? MP passives, all that. I don't use the MP items, but I definitely use all the ones for the tree nodes for all the other classes. Dragon Saber is like the ultimate frontier for a PlayStation player, because if you can manage to figure out a build that really takes full advantage of it, you're going to be like, you know, the cutting edge of DPS. kids are home screaming, so I gotta go deal with that. Alright, stream, I gotta close out the stream for a bit while I put up some curtains with my wife here in this room. She doesn't want to be on stream, so I will be back in a bit. The whopping 4 people hanging out here. 6 people.